Good evening, viewers, and welcome to special feature program on ESUI TV. We are your hosts, Grace Samujay and
Itubalume Joy Agbedesi.
Today we bring you an exclusive interview with the newly appointed Vice Chancellor of our great institution, Professor Victor Olawale. It's nice to meet you, sir. We are honored to have you here in the studio with us today.
It's my pleasure to be here.
It's a new chapter for the university, and we are excited to hear directly from you. Sir, you're warmly welcome to Edo State University. How do you feel being here with us today?
First, let me say that I'm Victor Olawale Adetimirin. Adetimirin is my surname. I feel elated that I'm here. I'm excited. Have met with key staff of the university. We have had a meeting this morning. I was warmly welcomed. I feel at home. I am happy to be here. I've shared some of my dreams for them, which I'm going to espouse on as time goes on. But I feel at home. It's awesome being here. I'm excited in the midst of all of you. And let me quickly point out that this is the first visit I'm going to be making anywhere. We're supposed to have a tour of the university, but because I prioritize students and I prioritize your training, I have made this to be the #1 visit I am making, and that speaks volume of what is going to happen in the next couple of years while I am Vice Chancellor. You're going to be #1 in everything.
Thank you very much, sir. We are really and highly impressed to hear that. Secondly, we want to know your impression about our university.
I feel great about this university, and after I came here to be interviewed, I said, this is a very neat university. That's my first impression when I came here, not even this time around when I came to be interviewed. I think this is a very neat university. I think it's a university, though young, that has prospects. I think it's a university that is not going to be bogged down by the things that have bogged down older university with bigger structures. I think we can make faster progress than the older university. So I'm excited to be here to lead that transformation of this university into a world-class university.
Sir, I would like to ask, emerging as the Vice Chancellor of this great institution, I'm sure you went through a lot of hurdles and all of that, so would you like to explain on that?
Well, I'm on this side. I'm not on the other side of people who determine who becomes the Vice Chancellor, so my comments on that will be limited. I would think that for a position like this, many people applied and that they are equally qualified, but it is in the wisdom of council and the executive governor of the state to appoint me. And I can only say that even though I think I parade very good credentials, you know, maybe other people have equally good credentials. And I must also commend everyone that, you know, contested or participated in the process. It means they see themselves as very competent and eligible, but have emerged, and that is where we are now. So let's move forward from that point. Thank you.
So what are your visions for the university under your leadership? What are the visions you have for the university, for the staffs, the students, and for everybody in the university?
I'm going to put it very simply. My vision for Edo State University, Iyamho, is a model university that delivers functional education that is able to impact Iyamho, the entire community, the entire local government, the entire state, and drive Nigeria's holistic development. And by that, I mean in terms of technology, technologically, industrially, and economically. And at the same time, being globally relevant. I desire to take this university and make it the #1 university in Nigeria and one of the best in Africa, for a start. And I am not kidding here. I come with my sleeves rolled up for work. And I've told my colleagues that I met this morning that we need to join our hands together so that we can deliver that goal. A first-class, world-class university, that is what I have in mind. And I have everything carefully planned. It will require a lot of resources. It will require the vision. I think the vision, I have it. Okay? And I've been to world-class universities. I've spent time there. And I think God has prepared me for a time like this to lead this university, to deliver the things that I think I've seen elsewhere and make this university to be number one.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Sir, I researched and found you developed the first generation of super sweet corn hybrids for West and Central Africa, and I'm aware of your vast knowledge and achievements in the agricultural sector. Could you explain more on this development?
Well, I can say a little, not everything. Yes, I developed the first generation of super sweet corn in West and Central Africa. I mean, corn is, another word for corn is maize that you're used to. The normal corn is the one many people are used to, but the type that they used to, that they use in like a salad and fried rice, they are sweet corn, but there are different categories of the sweet corn. Okay, the sweet corn is a natural mutation from normal corn. Okay, that mutation inhibits the conversion, of the first product of photosynthesis, okay, from sugar to starch. So you have an elevated amount of sugar, okay, instead of starch. But it's natural. It's not genetically modified. It's a natural mutation that, is being exploited. And before my time, before I started doing this research, much of the sweet corn, up till now, they're still imported. I did my postdoctoral research in South Korea from 1998 to the year 2000, and I worked on sweet corn. I worked under the direction of one of the best maize breeders in the world, Professor Sun Kun Kim, who was at the International Institute of Tropical Agriculture for 17 years. And when he returned to his country, he invited me to come and spend time with him in his lab in South Korea. It's called University of Daegu in South Korea, where I stayed for 2 years. And on coming back, I decided that I needed to embark on sweet corn research. Actually, there are many categories or types of sweet corn, the mutants, but I worked on the super sweet. And I'm going to tell you why I worked on the super sweet. It is because the super sweet has a much higher level of sweetness. I know some people don't like some things that are sweet. They think that it has health implications. But the reason why I worked on that is that, this sweetness, this sugar gets converted, okay, to starch over a period of time. So if we're taking the sweet corn now from here to Benin, and we know we're going to spend a lot of hours, we're going to lose some of the sweetness. But if we are starting from a very high level and we're taking it fresh to Benin, even if we are going to lose some level of sweetness, we still have a good amount of sweetness by the time we get to Benin or even Lagos. So if we're starting off from a very high level, by the time we get to our destination, because sweet corns have value as fresh produce, then we can still maintain good eating quality by the time we get to our destination. That's why I worked on the super sweet corn that has a higher level of sweetness than the normal ones. So we already have that, but we're not in the market yet. We will get to the market, okay? But we have the product already. The implication of that is that we can stop the importation of sweet corn seeds coming from Asia, from Europe, and all the money from sweet corn can stay in Nigeria. We're not going to be buying sweet corn seeds. But as I said, we have some hurdles to cross. We have the product. We will cross the hurdle. And it will be my pleasure that the variety that I've developed, okay, which is not released in the University of Ibadan, but will be released while I'm Vice Chancellor of Edo State University, Iyamho.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your time, vision, and inspiring words with us today. It's truly been a privilege to hear from you directly, as important as it is. Thank you very much, our new Vice Chancellor of Edo State University. We are honored to have you here with us today.
It's a great pleasure for me to be here.
To my viewers, thanks for listening. We remain your host, Grace Samuje and
Tibalume Joy Abudesi
at ESUI TV. Bye for now.